Chris, I'm Casey.
Hi.
I'm going to be your occupational therapist today.
Hello.
I understand that one of your goals is to live independently.
Yes.
And you've been moving around a lot, so I can understand why this is really important for you.
Yes, it is.
So in order to see if you are ready to live on your own, I'm going to be giving you a independent living skills assessment. So this is a standardized assessment, so what that means is I have to read from a script, so at times it may seem a little forced when I'm talking to you. So that's just a normal feeling to have. Before we get started, do you have any questions?
Nope.
Okay. So this assesses 5 different areas within independent living. For today's purposes and time, we're just going to be focusing on managing the home and transportation, just because I feel like this is most appropriate for achieving your goals. All right, so since we don't have any questions, we'll go ahead and get started. Some of the following questions will be easy, and some will be more difficult. No one answers all of them correctly. I want you to answer the best you can. Just tell me what you think. When you are answering, assume that you live alone in the community. Sometimes I will say that you should assume that you live in an apartment or in a house, but in general, just imagine when you answer that you are currently living alone.
Okay.
All right. How would you go about getting repairs made to your home?
If I had a landlord, I would call the landlord. If I owned the house, I would call whatever company could help fix it.
What might you do if both your lights and TV went off at the same time?
I would assume the power went out, or I could check the breakers.
What would you do if your home was always very hot or very cold?
If I had a landlord, I would call the landlord to check it out, or I could check the hot water heater, or call the electric company.
Okay. What are 2 routine tasks that you do at your home but less often than every day?
2 routines I do in my home.
Mm-hmm. What are 2 routine tasks that you do at home but less than every day?
Mowing the lawn and cleaning out the refrigerator.
Why do we need keys?
To lock and unlock the door.
And why is that important, do you think?
To keep intruders out.
Okay. What information can you get from a bus schedule?
Information on what route the bus is taking.
How would you find out how much it costs to ride the bus?
I could call the bus station.
Suppose a person got into a cab and said, "Take me to my daughter-in-law's." What is the problem with that request?
That I'm not a cab driver.
Suppose you called a cab to take you someplace. What would you do if the cab didn't come and it was getting late?
I could either take the bus or call a different cab.
All right. Assume that your home is the dark block on the map. I want you to trace one of the shortest routes you can take to the grocery store if the store were 3 blocks north and 2 blocks west of your home. Now I want you to address this envelope to someone you know. Write all the necessary information on the envelope.
I don't have a stamp. Is that okay?
I'm going to write down the name of someone whose telephone number I want you to look up. Show me the number when you find it. Now I want you to dial that telephone number. Thank you. Without a telephone number, how could you find without a telephone book, how could you find a telephone number?
I could just look it up on my phone.
Okay. Show me how you call the operator. Okay. All right, this concludes the test. Thank you for participating.
Thank you.